scraped and it's not there, which is a shame. I'm sure that thing was great. They got a screensaver, which was archived. I don't know if I feel like dealing. Yes, I do. Let's download this thing. Got it over on a Windows XP VM. Let's see what the Modularity Cafe screensaver was all about. Unknown publisher, run. Advanced computer graphics. Oh, here we go. It's like a demo of some sort. Let's find out. It's installing Flash ActiveX control. Maybe this is the Swift. They just loaded up in a little app on your computer. That would be great. What could go wrong? Successfully installed. Okay. Oh, it is a Swift file. Can I just play that? Yeah, here it is. Yes. I don't have sound on this machine. What a beauty. I wonder if I can drag that Swift file over to my modern desktop here. Well, I couldn't get it to play sound on my actual desktop either. Yeah, it's literally just a screensaver. Telling you about the Modularity Cafe. All right, that's enough of this. Gotta love it though. So we've saved this one. Let's see if we can restore the bigger guy. And when I say bigger, I'm not kidding. It is absolutely massive compared to this little 2620. It's quite a bit newer and much more capable. This thing came out in 2009, and as with all Cisco equipment, it enjoyed a very healthy lifespan. It went out of service in 2022, and this particular unit was actually manufactured in February of 2017. So yeah, this is a lot newer than the stuff I typically like to deal with, but I have to admit, they're very useful. They're very capable. If you can pick one up for 20 bucks, I mean, whatever. They just went out of service 3 years ago. So I suspect we're going to start getting flooded with these on eBay, or maybe we already have and I'm past it. I don't know. It's probably not too hard to find one of these for an okay deal, except that they are ridiculously heavy. Like, I can, surprisingly heavy. So quite a bit newer. Those cards that were in the old one are called Wix. These are EH Wix. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these two massive bays for additional expansion. Came with onboard gigabit Ethernet, 2 of them, as well as an SFP port right here, also gigabit, I believe. We've got the regular console port and then a USB console port. We'll just be using the regular one today. Now this one also has the same problem. It's going to drop us right into ROMmon, a much newer version of ROMmon, as we'll see. It has no iOS version, and the reason is there's no internal flash to store it on. There's 4 external options. 2 of them are these compact flash slots right here. Forgive my tool choice here, but yeah, you can put a compact flash in there. This one has also sustained some damage, but I don't think that's a big deal. Cosmetic. Both of these slots are empty, as we'll see. And then over here we've got 2 USB slots. I know ROMmon can see these. I have no idea if you can actually store the iOS image on a USB stick. That would be pretty precarious down here anyway, because I'm always moving this stuff around and it would be, you know, hanging off the back and I'd snap it. But what I'd really like to do is see if we can boot iOS on a USB stick on these things. I have no idea if that is an option. We're going to try that first. Not that the comparison matters at all, but I just really want to show how much bigger it is than this guy. And here's my hand. I have pretty big hands. I'm like 6'1". This thing is just huge. I mean, it's 2U, obviously. It's twice as tall as this one. We learned about rack units earlier. But it's just so long. And it's really heavy. It's like totally metal. Solid construction. Pretty impressive. I suppose we should give it the same respect we showed the 2600. It's a little dirty. It's kind of like this like matte, there's like a texture to the finish. It's pretty nice. So anyway, we'll just get this good enough. Get a little bit of the dust off here. Yeah, it's a pretty nice looking machine, if I'm being honest. There were clearly like some stickers on it or something, so we've got this goo, and I'm actually making it worse with the paper towel. It's just sticking to the stuff, but the dust is off there now. And yeah, pretty nice looking unit on the console, and right away we're in ROMmon. I think this is going to be really common with these things because they don't appear to have any onboard flash. It's quite a bit louder than the other one, but it's got these variable speed fans, so they kind of rev up and down and then kind of settle down, but it's definitely louder. So let's do a dev, just like before, and you can see, oh my gosh, I'm completely incorrect. I think that's the onboard flash. Flash 0 and flash 1 were the compact flash I was showing you. And then we've got the USB flash. So what's on flash? Cannot open device. I wonder if there is a compact flash card inside of it. Let's open it up. This is exciting. Let's power it down and get the power out here. I think I've been in one of these before. I have two of these. One works, and this one, well, I mean, it probably will work, but it just doesn't have iOS on it. Just 3 screws on the back, as I recall. Got those out. It's meant to be user serviced because there's expansion inside. Whoa, just huge. So here are the RAM slots. I think it was spitting out 512K of RAM. So wrong. It has a gig of RAM. Those are 2 512 megabyte sticks. These are PVDM slots, so you can do voice channels. So you could have T1 bringing in, 20 plus voice channels, and you need the PVDMs to deal with that. I'm not worried about that. I was kind of half expecting to see a compact flash slot in here, because it was saying there should have been one. It's kind of weird. Here are the compact flash slots off the back, those lids I was popping off. So yeah, I was kind of expecting to see one in here, because Raman thinks there should be one, but whatever, that's fine. I was going to try the USB anyway. Actually, all that was going on there is flash is an alias for flash 0, so you can see both flash 0 and flash point at the same device, compact flash 0, so you can just use them interchangeably. It's the port on the back. I also noticed there's this boot flash, and if we try to look at it, it's complaining that the device does not contain a valid file system. So I don't know if that just needs to be formatted in some way and there is an internal flash sitting on that board somewhere, or some devices don't have it. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. Look how clean this thing is. It's like pristine. We got a clock battery here that's soldered in. Nice. That'll be a nice problem for 10 years from now when someone's making YouTube videos about retro routers. Okay, but the whole point here is to see if we can boot from USB, so let's find a USB stick. Oh my gosh. I was reading that those are USB 2.0 slots, so some of these are too new. I think, pretty sure this rando here is 2.0 or older. So we'll get this in USB 0, USB number 0, and we'll power back up. Back up, we're in good old Raman. Let's do a dev, and it's called USB Flash 0. So let's do a dir USB Flash 0. It's loading. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, these are some drivers. I was messing around with something else on that USB stick a long time ago. Yeah, so it can read a USB stick. I guess what we're going to do is let's get a bin of iOS for this machine on that USB stick. I've got a copy of iOS for that 2951 on the USB stick here, and a question that's going to be asked, or a problem you're going to have, is finding these iOS versions, and they're out there. It's not that hard. By that I mean you should have a certified Cisco contract, and email Cisco about it. Put that USB stick back in, and let's do another one. USB Flash 0. We're going to look at the contents, and there it is. I don't know how to get it to boot from this. Let's just not look up any documentation and tell it to reset. Let's see if it just looks at all the devices and tries to find a bin. That would be interesting. I still also don't know if you can even boot from USB. I have some compact flash. You can for sure boot from those. We'll throw those on there if we need to. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, I'm going to do a little research. As is tradition, 5 seconds of research on Google. Boot USB Flash 0, and then